I normally have a couple rules with my videos that I do not break, and today I'm breaking one. We're going to talk anecdotally. You see, CBUM changed his pre-workout. They did this quietly. Now, I'm a big fan of Raw and CBUM. So you can imagine I was a little annoyed when I realized the pre-workout was completely different and I didn't know. I guess it's not completely different, but there's a big part of it that changed. Today we're going to be talking about it. So I got one of the new bottles and I absolutely love it. The pump is so much stronger. I had an incredible workout the first 2 times I've used it. Probably going to be using it again today. And I'm ready to talk about the formula change now that I've used it a couple times. You see, there's really only one ingredient that was changed. It had to do with timing with the customer with the big launch. You can imagine they've launched in a pretty large place recently. So if you haven't gotten a new CBUM since the launch at Vitamin Shop, you should get one of the new ones, whether it is one of these flavors or maybe the 3-peat or whatever. This formula, it just slaps, man. So let's talk about what's different in here. If you notice on the last pre-workout, there was a nitrate. I've even got another one to compare and show you. Arginine nitrate. It was at 2 grams. That's been swapped out for nitrosgene. As you can see, the bottles look pretty much the same. They're gonna look the same together, but until you turn around the back, you'll notice the formula is gonna slap you completely different. Now, what's the difference between nitrosgene and nitrate? Well, nitrosgene is a stabilized arginine. Arginine is not very bioavailable for the body. It's not very stable. So they stabilize it with some silica. They add a little bit of inositol. A lot of really cool claims. It's equivalent to 6 grams of citrulline. University of Nebraska, I believe, did that all on their own. Nutrition 21 didn't even know the study was being done. They didn't fund any of it. It's also got a perceived energy claim. As you use it, you start to feel energy. Even though it's non-stimulating, it's not going to boost your heart rate or blood pressure or anything. It gives you a little bit of energy. It's also got some cognitive flexibility claims. So you get some extra focus in the gym. Not only is it helping with the pump, but it actually helps you focus more. So when we're talking about CBUM's pre-workout, this is already a loaded scoop. You've got 6 grams of citrulline already. You're matching that with a new ingredient. You've got 3,200 milligrams of beta-alanine, 2,500 milligrams of betaine anhydrous. 2 really great ergogenics. Going to help get rid of lactic acid. It's also going to help with power output, thermoregulation, osmolyte, hydration, whole bunch of great stuff here. 2 grams of tyrosine, 2 grams of taurine. So tyrosine creates neurotransmitters, going to help you focus a lot. That 2 grams is a big dosage. Taurine's got an entire meta-analysis on just athletic benefits starting at 1 gram, and you got twice that here. Nitrosgene really fits well into that pump stuff there. When I took it, I felt an insanely different pump than last time. Now, nitrate in the previous formula works through a different pathway. This is going to be working through the arginine to citrulline pathway to nitric oxide, whereas the old one was working through a nitrate to nitrate pathway. I think this is more powerful because we have a more full, voluminous pump. Nitrates are a little bit better for like athletics, like if you're some sort of actual competitive athlete instead of searching for a pump. If you're searching for a pump, this is definitely going to work a lot better for you. Now, if you don't watch our other videos, I'll help you out a little bit with the rest of the formula. You got 1 gram of agmatine sulfate. This helps out with pain tolerance and carbohydrates, as well as just the neural pump that everyone uses kind of it for. Coconut fruit water powder is going to give you a whole bunch of different minerals, trace minerals. Alpha GPC is a choline donor, help you with focus. Caffeine anhydrous is at 260 milligrams, but then you also get dicaffeine malate delivering another 44 milligrams, so you get around 300 milligrams of caffeine. They offset that with 150 milligrams of theanine. I hope someday we can talk about that because I'm just not a fan of theanine, and I think that they could do a lot better stuff with it. Most people are going to like this because it's going to smooth out having over 300 milligrams of caffeine, and 300 milligrams of caffeine is a lot for a lot of people, to be fair. And theanine is kind of a non-sedating, calming ingredient that helps smooth that out, and also actually has a synergistic effect with caffeine where it makes the caffeine a little bit more effective with less of a dump at the end. You get more focus from it. So I understand why they put it in there. I'm just not personally a fan, but in terms of like pump and focus, this gave me a ridiculous workout. They've got bitter orange in here, standardized for synephrine. Synephrine is popularly known as a fat burner, but it's also one of the best stimulants in the market for pre-workouts. I love it in pre-workouts. I used to only think of it as a fat burner, but after maybe probably 2 years ago, I started looking at synephrine as more of a stimulant for pre-workouts, and I really enjoy it. That's one of the reasons I like this product so much. And lastly, estrogen helps out with absorption of a lot of these things in here, especially like the cholines, the amino acids and stuff like that. The citrulline, it specifically has a claim on. Nitrosgene doesn't specifically have a claim on, but does have a claim on arginine, which is a version of arginine, so it's possible it's doing something there. Overall, CBUM's pre-workout is like not something to laugh at. It's a 26.8 gram scoop. I mean, big scoop, delivers a lot of stuff. It's impressive that they have such a large loaded scoop in as many places as they do in Vitamin Shop, and it's selling so well. I'm honestly really impressed that they moved to the nitrosgene here. I had no prior knowledge of that, which is interesting because I really follow so much of nitrogenine. I'm super excited that they did it. So I wanted to make sure to jump in here, tell you about this new version of it, tell you how much I love nitrogenine, and hopefully you guys go grab one and try it for yourself. I should say, I got these products for free. We do have a business affiliate relationship with them. We did a lot of content with them. I'm a big fan of their stuff. But hopefully this is educational, informative, and you guys can use this in your buying process. So thanks so much, you guys, for watching. And as always, have a great day.